I don't think this is going to be very fun. Well, at least for me. For you guys, it's going to be cool. It's going to be sick. Awesome. For me, this is going to take forever. And that's because yesterday I posted a video where it was every single 555 tower in the game. All put them down in the same spot, see how far they can get. It was fun to see. I don't really want to spoil what happened because if you haven't watched it yet, you know, don't want to spoil. But let's just say it did not go like I was expecting it to go. And that's why today we're going to take those same towers from last time, right? Take a 555 and God boost it. Just like we've been doing with the tier 5s, which some of them can get to around like 400. This is gonna suck. All right, first things first, we're gonna multiply the price of everything by 0, make it all free. I always say this every time and I still get comments. This does not affect gameplay whatsoever, okay? It makes the towers free. Doesn't make them deal more damage or anything, okay? I shouldn't even be having to explain this. Let me just walk you through the process of how this is all gonna work. First, we're gonna go down the line, just like every time. Everything's gonna be in the exact same spot. Yep, just right in the middle, like that. Which means the first one up is the 555 Dart Monkey. If you've never used the ultimate crosspathing mod, it doesn't really change how they look. Like, they just look like a regular tier 5, but they don't behave the same, okay? Trust me, especially if these are God boosted. I'm excited for this. This is where things are gonna be different. In the last video, I just got this, put down an MIB and a tech bot, and I said, okay, we're good. Now we just watch, see how far they can get, right? This is where it takes a big step up from last time. Start out with the homeland defense, right? Just like that, alongside a call to arms. Same thing, they're just gonna alternate back and forth so we always have a speed boost. In the bottom right corner, we go ahead and get a ultra boost, just like that. Let's say I had no mods on, I was just playing a regular game. Normally I would go like this, right? I mean, I'd sacrifice like a village so we can get the boost, but like, I'd get a true sun god support temple. But obviously, the only problem with that is that it deals damage, and we want essentially every single bit of damage to come from the 555. So we replace this, sell it, replace it with the golden village. Just like that. I'm going to give you a brief rundown if you've never heard of this thing. No upgrades, gives you a sun god buff. Upgrade it once, gives you a true sun god buff. Upgrade it again, gives you a bunch of good stuff. I need to say this because I get so many comments every time. This includes the primary expertise buff alongside glaive dominance. Like, we don't need to do this. We don't need to get a top path village, you know? Geraldo goodness gives it a jar of pickles and a sharpening stone, but doesn't decrease the attack speed, you know? Steals more damage. Stacking simulator, we'll only have to worry about this one for druids and ninjas. We'll explain it later. And then we'll get the self overclock replica. Essentially every single round will give this guy 10% more attack speed, up to 500%. Obviously, all of these are starting on round 1, but that means once we get to round 50, we'll have the maximum speed, and I'll make sure to show you guys what that looks like. Now we go ahead and get targeted buffs. Basically just turns this thing into a permabrew, splashes on it, does all the good stuff, and it gives us an additional ultra boost. So I mean, we can get it twice as fast, but we still need the original one because we're going to throw a tech bot on it. And that goes to my next spot. We go 1, 2, 3 tech bots, right? One of them for the ultra boost. We throw the ultra boost on top of the Dart Monkey whenever it's ready, and I ultra boosted the pontoon. That's great. Okay, here we go. Get it right this time, please. There we go. Now we throw the tech bot on top of there, right? We throw one for the homeland defense. Also, I turned down the accessibility a little bit. It's not going to be flashing. No warning needed. And then the very second the homeland defense runs out, we activate the call to arms just so they can always alternate. Give a speed boost like always, like I said. You may be wondering, is that it for the gold village? Like that? There's still a whole nother path, you know? The bottom path gold village gives you more abilities and stuff. The only problem is once you use the ability, it like turns into a tower and starts dealing damage, and we don't want that. Yeah, that's exactly why we got these two down instead of just using it from the gold village with the include support abilities, if that makes sense. One final thing to mention, then I will shut up. Okay, I'm sorry. I explain this every time, but it's the fact that we're using the retry last round mod. So like, let's say I lost on round 200, right? But while I'm doing the little time lapse, I have it sped up 25 times speed. Like, look at this. Now the game is 25 times faster. Obviously, I have no clue what round these are going to get to. They could get to 200, they could get to 500. I genuinely have no idea. So I kind of just wait for them to lose in the fast speed. Then I retry the round, click the retry last round, and then just showcase what it looked like, you know? The only problem is that gets rid of the self overclock replica, 500% boost. So when I showcase the final round, it's not going to be attacking as fast as it could, but it was right before that happened, okay? If that makes any sense. All right, just like that is now round 51, and we are at the maximum speed. So I'll show you what that looks like. So why don't we go ahead and skip to round 100, B80 coming in, watch. Now it's constantly firing, and take a look at that. B80 is gone. I'm going to show that for all of them, but there's one more thing I forgot to mention. I guess technically two things. So the first is, once these are finished, I'm going to compare them to their degree 100 Paragon, see who gets further. Like I say, God boosted 555, Dart Monkey better than the Apex Plasma Master, degree 100. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing is that the damage you see up here is not going to be completely accurate because I'm skipping rounds. Let's say I skipped up to round 200 right now, right? Between rounds 100 and 200, it's not going to account any of the damage. All right, no more bullshit, no more explanations. It's time to get started. Oh my god, I just realized I'm a big dummy. Let me... I forget that every single one of these has an ability. I don't know how I forgot about that, but we got to get down one more tech bot. As you can tell, it's lagging pretty bad at the moment. And we just throw the ability on top of this guy just like that. And yeah, it'll concentrate all the darts. It's crazy, dude. That can take care of anything. Could it finally be over? Oh my god, the GDT is going out. Oh, I didn't miss it. Yes. I didn't have to restart that time either. Round 221 apparently is the limit. That took an hour. Just the first tower took an hour, dude. I told you it's gonna take forever. Now we take a look at the damage. 100 million, but like I said, we skip a lot. That probably would have been like a billion or something. I don't know. The Apex Plasma Master at degree 1 got to round 169. So look at that. It's beating it this time. I'm a happy man. Moving on to the boomerang. Not gonna forget the last tech pod this time. All right, we're back at round 50, maximum speed time. I just thought of the most genius strategy because obviously I don't want each of these to take over an hour. That's a long time. What I'm gonna do is take the regular 555, the non-boosted one. I'm gonna see what round that one got to in the previous video, and we'll start from there. For example, the boomerang got to round 199, so we're gonna start on 199 and just go from there. See what the attack speed looks like. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Definitely gonna be able to take care of this round. I don't know if that's even with the ability, but goddamn, look at that. I think this might finally be it. We got 2 fortified B80s. I kind of just want it to be over. Like, okay, so the, what's it called? Glaive Dominus. That thing got to round 200 at degree 100. So we already like surpassed that thing by a lot. At this point, please just don't break. Please, please. Yes. Okay, 257. God damn. A little over 500 million damage. It's pretty crazy. Bomb tower. No buffs, got to 166. So let's see the maximum speed. See how it goes. Here comes a B80. Oh my god, that was instant. This thing's quick. I am so happy right now. It's finally going to be over. There's been so many rounds like this, and I think it's going to lose, and it just pulls through. But not here. It's finally done. Round 340. That's another hour down. Let's see the damage. 1.2 billion. Even with skipping, that's insane. When I made the Paragon video, I essentially have a Paragon for every tower, like a modded one, you know? For the bomb tower, that one got to around 267. So once again, just swept it. Oh boy, tack shooter. Oh my god, that's not even maxed out. Look at the range already. That's ridiculous. The thing I'm worried about with this one is less the lag, like from the normal attacking, you know? It's more gonna be the lag from like the meteors that come out, because there's gonna be so many of them. I'm not sure if this is gonna be the best idea, but the degree 100 Fiery Doom got to around 311. So I'm just gonna start at 300. I feel like that's gonna be cool. Well, this is gonna be fun. Never mind, we lost on 300. That means I need to restart completely. Hooray, we're not going to 300. I guess that just proves that this one's not as strong as the Paragon, which is good. That means I'm not gonna have to spend as much time, you know? No way that leaks out. Oh my god, dude. it literally took care of the BAD. Just like the meteors couldn't catch up to the, whatever it's called, the DDT. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Round 275 is still really good. Like that's very, very far. Just not as good as the Paragon. It's the first one we've seen. Moving on. Ice Monkey. Take a look at this. The range is already massive, right? We throw the gold village on top if my game doesn't crash. Why are you doing that? Okay. And now my game won't load. We gotta wait for the program to respond. This is what I was trying to show. Look, we maxed out the gold village. Range is crazy. It wasn't even like a big deal. Yeah, just so stupid. Right now we're up at round 180. The attack speed is pretty crazy. Look at that. You can see the little icicles coming out in the middle. And it does deal a good amount of damage. I mean, it's not like insane. I'm thinking this thing will get up to around about 200 maybe, and we're barely gonna survive. If we even do, I have no idea because this BAD is coming through. Please just focus on that. Focus on it. Focus on it. Focus on it. Please, please, please. There's no way. Okay. I guess round 180 was the limit. That's so dumb. So the Paragon for the Ice Monkey, it's called 0 Kelvin. It is so much better than this. It got to around 256 at degree 1 and 328 at degree 100, which yeah, blows this thing out of the water. 21 million damage, a lot of skipping, so not super accurate. Moving on. Our final primary tower, Glue Gunner. This one's going to be strong because I know that because we did the 555s. It was really strong. It was just extremely laggy. And that's without the gold village, which is literally the source of all lag. It's so bad. We are now at the maximum speed. When I did just the 555s without boosting, we got to around 97. So let's just see if it's any better. Yeah, the attack speed's crazy. I just genuinely don't know if it's going to get that far because it does not stack, it does not synergize well, so it doesn't really work together. Like, look at this. This ZOMG isn't even broken yet, and it's like halfway down the track, so I don't think we're going to be able to beat a BAD. This is ridiculous. I thought it would at least get up to the BAD. These are at the same exact health as they were. Like, it's not dealing any damage whatsoever. You see that? All it's doing is slowing him down because, yeah, it's not having the balloon solver on it. That is so fucking stupid, dude. Okay, yep, damage was 75,000. So the regular 555 and the God boosted one got to the exact same round because, yeah, glue sucks. Moving on to military. This is gonna be fun. You guys see what I have to deal with? Look how laggy it is. It's around 201. It shouldn't even be that crazy. Like, this is better than it has been, too. We were completely frozen for a solid, like, 30 seconds right before this, which means there's no way we're going to be able to sit through all of this. Actually, there's a BAD coming in. Let's see. Come on. Cancel. Cancel. We're not skipping the rounds. There we go. It's coming back down to normal. When there's BADs, it's actually good, but once there's like a bunch of other shit coming out, it's so bad. But I think it's pretty obvious we're gonna be able to take care of the BADs, no problem. Yeah, look at that. A little spoiler, the custom Sniper Paragon got to around 298 at degree 100, but at degree 1 got to around 251. So I think we're going to skip up to there and see if this thing is better than the degree 1. But we got to wait to do that till this round ends, because if you didn't know, if I were to skip up right now, it would combine the two rounds. It would combine 203 and 251, and I don't think we want that. It's not very accurate or fair. Come on, don't leak out. I know you don't want to. You don't want to. Oh, that's great. Okay, we gotta try this all again. Okay, we're back. What about round 240? Are you gonna be able to do that? Once again, it's now around 244, so like 7 less than last time. But if this thing breaks, we're good. But it's not going to break, so we're not good. All right, let's take a look at the damage. It was 140 million. Once again, like I was talking about earlier, this thing did not get nearly as far as the Paragon, but still, 244 is good. Submarine. Let's see what this is all about. Go to round 100 first, get the BAD. I want to see it submerged first. See just how much damage that does. Oh, wait. No, because the ballistic missiles still attack. Oh, okay. Also, I have the accessibility down 1%. That's why you can't see it, but that's the range. Look at that. That thing looks crazy. You know, I would keep it on just like this, but the Homeland Defense flashes, and for the time lapse, I don't want that to flash. So we're turning this back down, and then once again, we're gonna do this because it is gonna be better with all the projectiles. And I know that from last time because when I had it submerged, it didn't get as far as when the missiles were going, you know? Sorry, one more thing. You see all the ballistic missiles coming out and they're really fast. If you speed it up, they go away, so you're not gonna see them. Sorry. I believe this is going to be the end, folks. Yep. Just like I said, DDT got out. Damage, 100 million. 202 final round. The Nautic Siege Core got to round 188 at degree 100. So look, this is better. We're improving again. The Buccaneer. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. One of the most beautiful things you've ever laid your eyes on. And that, my friends, is because of Hotshot. You think it looks cool right now? Just wait till it has 10 times Ultra Boost and 500% more speed. It is so cool to look at. Take a look at that. Bask in the beauty. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of laggy right now when I speed it up. Kind of defeats the purpose, but still, it looks so cool. But is it strong? B80 coming in? How quick is it going to be? We're not even sped up. That was quick. Fortified B80 coming in. Once again, pretty quick, I think. Never mind, it's still alive. I can't really tell when they're on top of it. Doing this is kind of my test on how far it's going to get. If it can easily beat a fortified B80, then we can go ahead and skip up further. You know, we can go to 175 and just start from there. I'm like extra nervous about this round. It's taken so long. I've been sitting here for like 45 minutes, but still, I don't care. I want it to beat this round, and there's a reason. The Navarch of the Seas, the boat Paragon, got to round 241 at degree 100. It's 240 right now, so if we can beat this round, beat the next round, we'll be champions. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen because of DDTs. God, they piss me off so bad. Oh, it was so close to being as good as the Paragon. At least it beat the degree 1, 200 million damage. It is now time for the ace. All right, let's check out the speed on this thing. Round 140 fortified B80. Are you guys ready? Probably gonna be laggy. It's gonna be cool. Oh my God. Look at this thing, dude. It's so satisfying. And the fortified B80 is gone. Just like that. God, there's so many darts. So cool. And all the missiles too. It's beautiful. Are these DDTs gonna get out? Oh my God. No way. It's finally over. Yeah. So 253. That was actually better than the degree 100 Goliath Doom ship. At least for me. It got to around 211 when I tried it. But then again, I'm a big dummy. I didn't micro as well as I could. But still, I think overall, an additional 40 rounds, this thing's probably better. Damage was 130 million. Once again, we skipped. So moving on. Oh my God. Why are you sideways? Once again, let's test out around 140 maximum speed. I just know all of these are going to get like at least this far. Especially for military. Like they're just so strong. Look at that. Going down already. Which means we can jump up to like round 200. Start from there. Here's 200. And I genuinely don't know if it's damaged or not. Nah, it is a little bit. Has a band-aid. And any moment now, it's going to crack. I'm telling you. Please. We just got to start taking care of the second one. And just 15 rounds later, we are done. 215 is pretty solid though. Damage was 173. Let me check what the Paragon got. It got to 291, so that Paragon was better than this. Keep telling you, they're flip-flopping back and forth. Mr. Mortar, you guys are gonna hate me until you see something. Because I'm gonna put it right in the middle, right? Lock it. I'm not gonna move it. Oh, just wait. Let me throw some buffs on this and I will prove my point here. We don't need to micro. There's literally going to be no point in microing because this is going to cover the entire map. Yeah, watch this. So this thing isn't even like nearly to the maximum speed. But look, let's say I set the target all the way down at the bottom of the track, you know? Watch, these blues come in, they still get killed at the top left. Okay, and this isn't even the maximum boosts. So I can promise you when I say it, if we have it right in the middle, it's gonna cover the entire map anyway. Maybe if we start to lose, I can move it. I don't know if it's like deals more damage right in the middle or the shockwaves, I don't know. One more thing you'll notice, when I have it sped up a bunch, it doesn't look like anything's actually happening. There's no explosion until I slow it down. So, yeah, it's gonna look a little weird. Let's try it out for the fortified ones. We throw it on top. Is that gonna do more? I think so. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, if we start to struggle, I'm gonna move it around. You see what I have to go through? Everyone's always like, hey, you need to find the specific exact round, you know? When each round takes like 20 minutes. One round, 20 minutes. We're just like completely frozen at this point. Like I wouldn't be surprised if my game crashed. I switched to click the targeting like an entire minute ago. You see that? And it's still almost there. Come on. I know you want to swap. There we go. All right, click it again. Keep going. Oh shit, there we go. We're speeding up. But if this outer layer doesn't break, we're gonna lose. If it does break, the DDT will get instantly frozen. But no. Okay, 270. I don't know if I can fairly say that's the limit. There was a good amount of stuff left, but we almost had it. Like all of these ones were on the verge of breaking. We're gonna say 265, which if you remember, I said the custom Paragon got to around 270, this one. So we're saying the Paragon was better. 110 million damage. There are 3 towers that I've been dreading doing this entire time. First one is the Dartling Gunner because with all the lag, trying to move it around, it's not going to be fun. And if you guys remember, I'm not very good with the Dartling Gunner. I don't know how that's even possible, but I'm not. I always lose being a dumbass, trying to target certain things and they leak out, you know? So try your best not to hate me for whatever round I get to, because I'm going to try my best. So you'll probably notice the Ray of Doom is like invisible. I've gone over this before, but that's because the accessibility is down 1%. Still looks cool though. It's like, you know, invisible. Let me give you a little preview of the attack speed on this thing, okay? Just wait for the ability. Like, these are fast. Wah, wah, wah. Boring. Watch this. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a lot of purple. We just need the purple to activate. Actually, we're not even gonna need it. It's gonna be dead by the time it does. Well, holy shit. That's impressive. This thing can probably like take care of around 300 or 400 BAD. If it was by itself and I was able to, you know, hold it. It's gonna be all the little things leaking out that I'm trying to spin around fast enough to get, you know what I'm talking about. I think I might have gotten a little ahead of myself, jumping up to around 300. I thought it was gonna be pretty easy. Well, not easy, but like not this much struggle. But I can like 99% guarantee you this round is possible. If you do it right, you target the right things at the right time, you know, I guarantee it. No. These are getting blocked by the BADs. Okay, we leaked some ceramics. Oh boy. This is gonna be the end, isn't it? We just need the purple again, but it's not reloaded. All right, this one's a little bit of my opinion, but like, all of these are so close to being broken. I guarantee you can beat that round. Like, I genuinely might just say 300 is the limit. Because, like, you probably can. Usually when I skip too far, I just go back, 275 or whatever. I think you can beat round 300. I would just go ahead and retry the same round, but look, it gets rid of the speed buff from the village. We can't even take care of the DDTs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, please don't hate me, but I'm just going to say 300 is the limit. 31 million damage. The Ray of MAD, the custom Paragon, got to around 325. So in the end, it doesn't really matter. The Paragon's better anyway. It's time for some magic. When it comes to the wizard, I'm not completely sure what I want to do with this one yet, because when I did it without the buffs, like no gold village or whatever, you know, it did a lot better when we didn't have the Phoenix ability active. So I think we're not going to put a tech bot on the Phoenix ability, but it still looks really cool, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. 100 was no problem whatsoever. Let's go to 140. I'm going to show you the main attack, also the Phoenix. So there's the main attack, right? Frozen again. Well, I don't know what else to expect at this point. Throw on the Phoenix, and this is going to be bad, but it looks really cool. Look at that. Yeah. See, the thing is, I don't think this is going to deal more damage. Even though there's so many little fireballs and stuff coming off the Phoenix, I really don't think it's going to be as good. Overall, it's going to look more aesthetically pleasing if we keep the Phoenix, but we're going to get farther without it, so we're not going to be using it. Unfortunately, because I think this thing looks awesome. One more thing about the wizard, for some reason it doesn't really spawn the dead units. I mean, you can see them in the bottom left. It does like 3 of them at a time for some reason. I don't know how that works or why, but oh well. It's been an hour. It's now around 233. Got 2 fortified B80s, which I know the outer layer is going to break, but once it does, there's no way it's going to catch up to the DDTs in time. Any moment now. There it is. And exactly like I expected. It can definitely kill them if it was just slower, you know? All right, round 233, and the Magnus Perfectus degree 100 got to round 204, so this one is better. And 123 million damage. When it comes to the Super Monkey, we're going to be doing a VTSG again. Well, 6. It's a tier 6. It's a tier 6. I could not care less. We're going to do the VTSG. The only problem is I had to turn off the price changer because look at this. Normal prices. No way. I had to turn it off because you can't sacrifice stuff that's free. It doesn't give you any buffs or anything. Okay, this should be enough. Please give me the VTSG. Yeah, I did it right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we need to get this thing upgraded as soon as possible. Gold Village, if you stop freezing, please. Thank you. All right, self-overclock replica on round 84. That means by round 134, I believe. Yeah, 134, we'll have the maximum speed. So, see you then. This is so much fun. This is genuinely so much fun. My game just crashed. I gotta restart that entire thing. Fuck. Okay, we got the Tech Terror. It didn't crash that time. Come on, we gotta just upgrade slowly. Okay, finally, we're good. And if you didn't notice, it's a 644 because the anti-balloon and the Legend of the Night are already inside of it. We are now at the maximum speed. Once again, fortified B80. Yeah, that attack is crazy. Crazy is what I meant to say. Second one, non-fortified, comes in. Oh my god, that was like less than a second. One more thing I mentioned last time. I cannot compare this thing to the Paragon because if you don't know, the custom Super Monkey Paragon, it literally can't lose. It could be around 10 billion and it's just permanent black hole you can't lose. Oh my god. Let me guess. DDT. Let's see. Yep. DDTs. When literally everything else was on the verge of breaking. And I can't restart this one because that one also took me an hour. I just cut a lot of the footage. And it's going to be longer than when I did every single tier 5 god boosted. It's just way too laggy, dude. That one was really close, so I'm just going to say 315. 91 million damage. A lot of skipping. Ninja! I can't lie, I'm not too excited about this one because of all the shurikens, dude. They're so annoying. But that's okay. We continue. I take it back. It actually hasn't been nearly as laggy as I thought it would. You guys want to know the craziest part? When I did this non-god boosted, it got to around 103. Yeah, 103. That's nothing. I guess that'll really show you like the difference between buffs and no buffs. It's insane. So as long as this cracks, we'll be okay. The DDT will get insta-stunned. And we're not going to be okay. All right, round 219. Hello, it's me from about 2 hours in the future. I realized that I forgot to use the Shinobi and Populus buffs for the Ninja and Druid, so we got to do that again, which is great because they're both very laggy, and I don't want to do this, but it was my mistake, so we got to do it. Let me show you what this does, okay? There's a little button at the bottom, the 20x button right here. You click it, and it spawns in these little guys. Remember I said I was going to explain this earlier. I promise you they don't deal any damage. We don't have to worry about that, okay? But each of them, they give a Shinobi buff and a Populus buff, which only applies to Druids and Ninjas. So, Ninja now has a 20 times Shinobi buff, so it's probably going to get a lot farther than it did last time. Wait a minute, I just realized something. The Ascended Shadow got to round 251, so we officially beat it at this point. I don't think we're going to beat this round, but yeah, look at that. Overall, the Shinobi buff does make a huge difference, and we are going to lose on round 254. All right, so I guess the final standing was 189 million damage. Alchemist. I'm just going to warn you all right now, this thing is not going to get as far as you think, okay? I would be surprised if it got up to 140, and that's not because it's not strong, not because it doesn't do a lot of damage, because it does. It does a lot of damage, it's very strong. The only problem is that it has Quincy aim. If you've ever seen any of these videos, you'll know that by now. The Paragon video, the last video, like the tier 5s, you know, this guy cannot hit DDTs whatsoever. But then again, we do have the total transformation, so maybe we'll get lucky a few times. It's just like the actual bottle throw, it just trails behind him. Wait till the total transformation runs out and watch how fast the entire screen gets filled with bottles. If it's not attacking, come on, come on, come on. God damn it. See, if it's attacking, it doesn't throw him on the ground, but still pretty cool to look at. You know what's weird to see? The total transformation is actually a lot worse than the regular attack. And last time I did it with the regular 555, it was the complete opposite. Like, watch this. It's doing all right? It's not doing too bad. Once it switches, instantly gone. Come on, come on. No! Ooh! It took 2 ceramic leaks, but we're gonna be okay. Ah, here it comes. Please switch back. Don't be total transformation. Please, no. All right, that's it. 128. That's exactly the round that I was expecting it to lose on, so not a big shocker there. Even the Alchemist Paragon at degree 100 only got to around 138. It's just hard to hit stuff, you know. 12 million damage. Expected. Druid, Druid, Druid. This one's gonna be ridiculous. This one has a very dramatic jump. The 555 without any buffs got to around 139, something like that. Around this round, somewhere over here. But the Primordial King, the Druid Paragon, got to around 435. Like, holy shit, it is insane. And I know this thing isn't going to be quite as good as the Paragon, but I think it'll at least get to round 300. Look at this, exactly as I expected. Remember that? I said round 300 probably. Well, it's round 300 and it's barely not going to be able to do it. Hello everybody, back again from 2 hours in the future. I guess now it's like 3 hours or so. Last time was 300 and we lost, so let's see if there's really a big difference with the Pop Lust. Well, even the Pop Lust buff still wasn't enough to beat round 300, surprisingly. That tells me one of two things. Either the Pop Lust buff isn't that much better than not having it, you know what I'm saying? Or that the one without the Pop Lust can't actually get up to round 300. Because we skipped up there, remember? I don't know, one of those two, but at the end of the day, it did almost get it. 300. Because the one without the Pop Lust beat 275 easily. Maybe we'll just say like 290. Okay, that's fair. 290. On to the support category. First up is one that doesn't even work. If you'll remember last time, you can't actually get a Beast Handler 555. You know, even if you did, it would just be like all separate. It'd just be like getting 3 separate tier 5s, you know? Which is so unfortunate because I'd want to see like a Megalodon and the big dinosaur and hawk thing all together. That'd be crazy. Someone should make that mod. I will give you $5. Everyone was getting angry at me last time because I didn't do a 555 farm. Actually, yeah, this is going to be a test. It's not going to be a test of damage. It's going to be a test of how much money does it make before it loses. All right, we put it in 25 times speed, and since it's a 555, it collects everything itself. We don't have to worry about that. It's all automated. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. We might lose here. We might not. I don't know. 9, 8, 7. Yeah, that's going to be it. Okay, well, in 6 rounds, it made... Oh, that's crazy. 181,488 bananas, dollars. Pretty impressive. And then one more that doesn't really count as a 555 because if you didn't know, the top path primary expertise deals damage with this big slingshot thing. And it's honestly really good. And I already god boosted it a couple videos ago, so I know it's good. It's very smooth, but we're gonna do it anyway. But this thing is a 554, not a 555. We need to get a farm just like that. Oh, we cannot sacrifice those kind of farms. Just like this. Monkeyopolis. Oh, I don't even have $5,000. Okay, well, for some reason, the Monkeyopolis didn't get the price changer. We'll get that later, okay? We'll start with the gold village, get the other villages. Actually, we don't even need the other villages. Or do we? Well, we're gonna get them anyway. Just the call to arms. We'll throw a tech bot on top of this guy. We now have enough of the Monkeyopolis. I don't think that's really gonna change anything. It's gonna produce us some money though, so that's good. That means we put a farmer right here. See how much the farmer gets. So for all of these 555s, I've never god boosted them before, but this one, like I said, is essentially just a primary expertise, so I know exactly how far it's gonna get. It's very smooth, does a lot of damage. It's beautiful. Very good tower to use, like, to interact with. It doesn't lag. I'm going to start the time lapse at round 190, because like I said, I know how far it's going to get, so we'll just start from here. Wait. No. What is going on? When I god boosted it alone, it got to round 200. What is wrong with it? Has the ultra boost, has the gold village, has the speed buffs. What? Huh? Okay. I guess we're just going to start on round, like, 150 then. Okay, so I guess it was 176, but last time it was 200. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm just as confused as you are. But 97 million damage, still not bad. We have 2 more towers left, the engineer and the spike factory. And to be completely honest, I'm happy that we're almost done, but I am not excited for either of these. This is gonna be horrible. Little spoiler if you didn't see the all tier 5s video, but the top path engineer was the laggiest tower by far. Way laggier than any spike factory, any super monkey, anything. It was by far the laggiest. It's not fun. Just take a look at this already. This is round 4. Not 400, not 40, 4. You know that little time lapse I just put on the screen from rounds 4 to 15, 11 rounds? That by itself was 45 minutes, which means we're gonna need another like 3 hours to get to the maximum speed. And genuinely, the engineer does not mean enough to me for me to wait that long for it. Okay, we're gonna start at round 200. I remember this thing being very, very strong last time, so hopefully it can take care of this one. This is gonna be the one where we're gonna have to estimate, because there's no shot I am ever gonna be able to find the perfect round for this thing. All right, the first BAD is down. I'm not even gonna wait for the second one. We're gonna skip up to round 300. Hate me all you want. If we lose this one, I don't care. Oh boy. Okay. Not even close to getting 300. That took so long. God damn. I'm not finding the perfect round, like I said. It doesn't mean that much to me. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, we're still going to say the limit is 300. Because remember, this thing's missing like 300% attack speed extra, which means it definitely would have been able to get 300. So, yep, that's what I'm saying. Sorry if you don't agree. The grand finale. God boosted 555 Spike Factory. I've never actually combined the gold village with this thing. Like, I've boosted it before, but not like this. So, as long as my game doesn't crash, I'm gonna consider it a W. I have a pretty good feeling that this is gonna be one where I'm gonna have to, like, wait an hour or so, maybe even longer to even, like, get to round 40 or 50 maximum speed. Right now, it's actually running pretty smoothly, but that's because there's not all of the maximum stuff. There's not maximum speed, you know. What if we switch the targeting to far? That'll go all the way up to the top corner on the left. You see that? Hopefully, if we have them all concentrated in one little spot compared to the entire map, then it might be better. So we'll stick to that till round 50. We're in between rounds right now and it's laggy. Let's see what it looks like when we do the maximum speed. Actually, we might as well skip up right now. Let's start with round 200. Get a little fortified BAD, 2 of them, action. And we're frozen. But I think it's going to take care of it, no problem. Yep, see that? It's already gone. You can't even tell that the speed is that fast because how slow the game is running, you know? But trust me, it's quick. Got some explosions too. Pretty neat. My plan here is if something gets by that big spike pile at the top left, we're going to switch the targeting so it goes all around the map. But at the same time, we have the carpet of spikes, so they're always going around, you know? It's nice. Second fortified B80. He's taking a shit. He's being disrespectful. And he is gone. None of that nonsense. So the non-boosted one got to around 350, so we're definitely going to test that out. I have no doubt it's going to be able to take care of it, though. Fortified B80 coming in. I'm going to click on this thing just to be safe, just to be able to switch the targeting if we need to. If I can even move my cursor, which I can't. We're completely frozen at the moment. You see this little spinny thing? BTD6 is not responding. Wait to respond. Okay, it's probably going to take a minute. Oh, we're back, but we're still frozen. We're getting the wheel again, dude. Stop. The spinning wheel finally left. I mean, it's back if we click anything. See that? But it does look like it's starting to deal some damage. You can see the poo particles at the top left. Those are always a good sign. All right, it's been about 5 minutes and we've changed 1 frame. See, oh my God, wait for it to respond. Okay. Honestly, at this point, I should have just jumped up to around like 500 because if 350 is going to take this long, I might as well go to the highest possible round, you know? Did you notice how the music just got louder, but it still looked like the game was frozen? Maybe it moved like a teeny tiny bit. Yeah, that was a 30-minute time lapse. 30 minutes of nothing. Like 5 frames, if that. But good news is, in the top left, it looks like the B80 is gone. I genuinely can't tell, but I think so. Let's say theoretically I played this round out. Okay, the entire round. I can guarantee you it would take like a month. At this rate, probably even longer than a month. What is this going to prove? Yeah, obviously it's going to beat round 350. The non-boosted one beat round 350. I want to say it could get up to around like 500 or 600, but like I said, I've never used the gold village with this thing. And for good reason, obviously, look at this. So I genuinely don't know. Probably, I'm just going to say 450 plus. Oh my God, my computer fan just got really loud when I clicked close the window. It was like, okay, there we go, finally. Also, look at this. Krusty Krab, pretty cool, huh? And now I can't even get back in my game. Look at this. Trying to load in. Yeah, that definitely broke my game, so I'm going to have to remove some mods, get that figured out. Right now on the screen, I'm going to put down the top 10 best towers, the ones I got the furthest in the game. Pause it, do whatever. There you go. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Adios.